those children, are they over? No, they're not over here. Ah, perhaps they're over here. No, they're not here either. Aha, maybe they have hidden down on the ground. No, they're not there. Aha, maybe they're hiding somewhere on the ceiling or somewhere over. Hello, you guys. I didn't know you were going to be hiding there. I am a silly banana, but I also go by other names. My name is Frantastic, and I am another member of the Dantastic family. Now, we're so delighted that you can come and join us here today on the Dantastic channel. There's so many parties, activities, classes for you to do with your friends and your family to stay happy, stay creative, and stay connected whilst we're all staying indoors. If it is possible for you at this point to give a donation, that would be fantastic to mean that we can keep going on and making these super videos for all of you and also those who aren't as fortunate as ourselves. But if today isn't your day, then that's fine. But please, if you can, dig deep. But what we're going to do today is a little bit different. Today, we're going to do magic. I know, magic. We are going to use wands, magic words, and also do some tricks. Now, all of your grown-ups, they might not realise it, but they are full of a lot of magic because the older you get and the bigger you get, the more magical you become. So that is what you're aiming for, to be the best you can be. Now, if you would like to be a magician with us today, there are a few things you can look for around your house so you can feel a bit more magicianly. The first thing is something a little bit sparkly. Now, magicians love a bit of razzle-dazzle and a little bit of sparkle. So that is why I have put on my magician's coat for you today. Now, you might not have something with sequins, but maybe mum or dad or granny or granddad or auntie or uncle or whoever your caregiver is, maybe they do have something at the back of the wardrobe, shiny like this. If not, you can have a look round and perhaps there's an old bin bag with a rip in it that won't quite be able to be used in the bin anymore, so you can recycle it by making it into a magician's shiny black chic cape. Also, if you have something like this, a hat, magicians always wear hats because magicians like to keep secrets underneath their hats, such as how they do their tricks and where they keep their best biscuits. Yummy. And if you don't have a hat like mine, which is a top hat, you could wear a beanie hat, you could wear a floppy hat, you could even make a hat out of a scarf if you wanted to. Whatever you've got is A-OK. Then, the last thing, if you have it, is a wand. Now, you might already have a wand. You might be fans of Harry Potter and have one of those lovely ones from Gringotts. Or you might be into fairies and godmothers and like a silver wand or a gold wand like this. Twinkle, twinkle, with a little star at the end of it. But if you don't have any of that, it doesn't matter because we have got very strong imaginations and we can use anything to use as our wand. So you might want to use a pen. Now, if you do use a pen, just make sure if it's a clicky one that the biro is down because you don't want to draw on the air. Or you might go and find yourself a humble spoon. So once you have finished your soup or your stew or even your yummy delicious yogurt, simply give it a little rinse. And whilst you're at it, give your hands a little rinse too and come back in and you can use the spoon as your very own wand. Whatever you've got is good enough and no wand is better than any other wand because it is the magic that fills it and our imagination therein. So if you want to pause the video for just 30 seconds or however long it takes you to go and find those items around your house, please do, but ask mummy or daddy or whoever the grown-up in your house is before you go and pull things off shelves. As we know, any good party begins with a bit of a dance and a bit of fun. So let's have a little look and see if we can't get in the spirit of a magic party by singing our hello song. Okay, everyone, hands up in the air. It's time for us to get going. Are you ready? and to get to know each other. And if it's your birthday, we're celebrating with you. All right, everyone, let's go. Come along and join us on our magical adventure today. Thumbs up, it's gonna be amazing. We can't wait to show you the way. All our friends are here today. Raise your hands and shout, hooray! Everybody clap your hands, stamp your feet, and shout a big hooray! Oh, fantastic work, children. But grown-ups, did I spy you sitting down having a cup of tea and a rich tea biscuit? Now's not the time. We're having a party. Come on, grown-ups, it's time to join in. And you know the words, let's go. Come along and join us on our magical adventure today. It's gonna be amazing. We can't wait to show you the way. All our friends are here today. Raise your arms and shout, hooray! Everybody clap your hands, stamp your feet, and shout a big hooray! You are doing such a marvellous job, and we've got one more chance to really start this party as we need to go on. Grown-ups, you're doing fantastic with the dancing. Children, you're doing fantastic with the singing. It's time to be even louder, and let's raise the roof! Come on! Come along and join us on our magical adventure today. It's gonna be amazing. We can't wait to show you the way. All our friends are here today. Raise your arms and shout, hooray! Everybody clap your hands, stamp your feet, and shout a big hooray! You guys, that was absolutely fantastic. Freestyle, just for 10 seconds to get your best dance moves out of you before we start our magical party. Everyone give yourselves a nice big round of applause. That was absolutely brilliant. Everybody take a bow. Everybody take a bow. That's it, Mum and Gran and Grandad and Dad. You can also take a bow. A really, really proper bow, like a magician's one like this. A bow. And a bow. Marvellous. Now listen. In order to do magic, you need to know a few things. You've probably got your shiny, shiny jacket, or your black bin bag magician's cape, or even your super cool hat, or your spoon, aka your wand. But put everything to the side so you've got your hands free at the moment. There are a few things that a magician must do in order to earn their magician's stripes. Now the first thing is that they must be very fast. Now, I was very fast there, wasn't I? Speaking super quickly. If you're fast, can you please, after 3, shout the biggest, I'm fast. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. That was quite loud, but I'm sure you could be much louder than that. If you are extra super specially wonderfully fast, after 3, shout as loudly as you can, I'm fast. Are you ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that was quite loud. It almost made me wobble off my feet a little bit, but I wonder whether you can make me go off camera with how loud you shout I'm fast. Now it's time for us to take all of the air from the bottom of our tummies and make it come all the way up through the diaphragm and out of our mouths and give me the biggest, the boldest, the bestest I'm fast after 3. Everybody, take a nice deep breath and let it go again. Take a nice deep breath, filling up your tummy. That's it, not lifting up our shoulders, and let it go again. Okay, we are in the zone for the biggest, the brightest, the loudest, the most bellowiest of I'm fasts after 3. So after 3, you all have to say as loudly as possible, I'm fast. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Wow! Oh my goodness! You really were absolutely the loudest possible ever. Now, in order for us to see whether you are indeed fast, you will have to do a test. And this is a test of speed, as the name fast would imply. Now, in order for you to be able to do this test, I need you to sit on your bottoms with your arms crossed and your legs crossed as quickly as you can in 3, 2, 1, and well done. On your bottom, you cheaty cheat pants. I can see you there with your legs not properly crossed. Well done, fantastic everybody. Now you're nice, sat down with your arms crossed and legs crossed. I'm going to count to 3, and you have to stand up on 3, not before 3, not after 3, but on 3. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, baked beans. Oh no, that wasn't 3. You sit down, you cheaty cheat pants. I didn't say 3. I am a silly banana, aren't I? Listen, let's try it again, and I will make sure that I get the right number. Okay, are you ready? Everybody, arms crossed, legs crossed, sitting on your bottom as quickly as you can. 3, 2, 1. Well done, everybody, sitting down. Fantastic. Now you've got to stand up as quickly as you can. Not before 3, not after 3, but on 3. Okay, are you ready? 1, 2, smelly socks. Oh no, I did it again. It's not smelly socks, it's 3. Everyone sit down, sit down, sit down. I'm sorry, I am the silliest of the bananas in the bunch. I might be a world-renowned magician, but I'm also a little bit silly. But we're all a lot of things, aren't we? And that's what makes us special. Now, one more try. Are you ready? Everyone on your bottoms with your arms crossed, legs crossed in 3, 2, 1. Well done. Okay, are you ready? You've got to stand up, not before 3, not after 3, but on 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Everybody stand up as quickly as you can. Oh my goodness, that was super. Well done, Granny. Did you used to be a marathon runner? You could have rivaled Linford Christie there with that speed. I know he was a short distance runner instead of a long distance, but really, Granny, that was... And Grandad, look at you moving. Mummy, well done. Well done to all of you children. You were super speedy. Now, that was only one time. I reckon you could be a little bit faster. Okay, everybody sitting down. 3, 2, 1. Arms crossed, legs crossed. Well done. Okay, let's try it again. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. Stand up. Wow, that was... I have never seen anybody as fast as that in my whole magician's career. Okay, everybody sit down. No, actually, can you stand up, please? Okay, that's right. No, and can you sit down? No, sorry, can you stand up, please? Sorry, no. No, can you sit down, please? No, can you stand up, please? No, can you sit down and stand up and up and down 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 and freeze! My goodness, I got stuck in a time loop there, up and down and all around. You were super duper extra specially fast. Now, whilst you are up on your feet, as a magician, you also have to be strong. You might not think that strength is a prerequisite for a career in magic, but you do need to be able to be strong because a wand may look small, but it is heavy in magic and all of the wonders that it can do. So if you are very strong, can you please get your arms like this with me and give me a big 1, 2, 3 and go Fantastic, look, you are all strong. Magician's arms, the lot of you. Okay, all right, if you're super extra specially strong and you can do lots of incredible magic, can you give me a great big Oh, fantastic. Look at your little sister. Your big brother's doing a brilliant job. Oh, your tiny, weeny little baby sister's doing a brilliant job. Thumbs up. Okay, right. If you're super, super duper strong, can you give me a big Oh, well done. Can you give me a big Fantastic. Can you give me a big hee? Well done. And everyone, can you say, oh, yeah? Very cool. And can you give me a big ha? Super duper. And can you give me a big magic is cool? Well done. And one more great big ha. Very funny. I love all of the silly faces you were putting there. That was absolutely fantastic. Well done. Okay, now everybody, if you could please walk a little way away from the screen, because as a magician, You have to be very, 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 very fast. You have to be very, 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 very strong, but you also have to be very, very, very sneaky. If you're very, very sneaky, can you put your fingers together like this? Like an evil genius. And can you go, I'm sneaky? Oh, very good. One more time, everybody. Granny, you're much sneakier than that. We know you are when you go to the chocolate biscuit tin when nobody's looking, or so you think. Everybody, are you ready? I'm sneaky. Oh, fantastic. Okay, if you are super sneaky, like the most sneaky of all of the sneakerists in the whole of the sneaky universe, then you have to do a big I'm sneaky followed by a big evil genius laugh. And an evil genius laugh does not go like this. I mean, it could do, but it doesn't traditionally. And it doesn't go like this. It would sound a little bit funny, wouldn't it? But an evil genius laugh tends to go a little bit like this. Moo ha 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 ha. Very dastardly, very scheming, and very evil genius. So it's a very low, deep sound. So everyone, you've got to go, I'm sneaky, moo ha 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 ha, after 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3. I'm sneaky, moo ha 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 ha. Fantastic, that was super sneaky. Hey, if there's more than one of you in the room, why don't you do your sneaky moment and your big evil genius laugh at each other and see whether you can both keep a straight face and not laugh because you've not out-sillied the other person. Are you ready? After 3. 1, 2, 3. I'm sneaky. Moo ha. Oh, you got me! You made me laugh because you did the silliest sneaky faces. So listen, if you are that sneaky, I want you to get away from the screen at least 10 footsteps if you can. And then I'm going to turn around. And when my back is turned, you can take a sneaky, teeny, tiny footstep, but not great big stomping steps, and not running, gliding, skiing steps, and not floating. Well, I mean, you can float if you can, but I would be very surprised and very impressed. So I'm going to turn around, 1, 2, 3, and you've got to sneak up to me. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and freeze. I can't see anybody. Everybody is so still, like statues. Brilliant. Let's try one more time and see if you really are that sneaky. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and freeze. Still as a sneaky step. Wow, this is brilliant. Now, if there's another person in the room with you, see if you can out-sneak each other. I'm going to turn around and just keep an eye out of the corner of your eye to see if the other person in the room wobbles or sneezes or laughs. Okay, are you ready? Get your sneaky fingers ready, your sneaky noses ready, your sneaky knees ready. 1, 2, 3, and... Are they wobbling? Are they sneezing? Are they laughing? Are they picking their boogies? Are they... One of you laughed. I got you. You really are sneaky. Well, give yourselves a very big round of applause. Okay, right. Now that you are super good at being magical, you need to know your way around Magic Land. So, let's set the scene. Over here on the right is the Magician's Castle. So when you go over here, you've got to go Shazam. All right, everyone, when I say Magician's Castle, run over here and say Shazam. Magician's Castle! Shazam! Fantastic. Okay, and over here is the Wizard's Whirlpool. So when I say Wizard's Whirlpool, you run over here and you have to go, oh. Okay, are you ready? Wizard's Whirlpool! Magician's Castle! Shazam! Wizard's Whirlpool! Magician's Castle! Shazam! Okay, and freeze, well done. So those are the 2 sides, right and left, or to you, left and right. And then, if I say to you, tread trickily, you've got to step really quietly and trickly on the spot. Are you ready? And tricky and tricky tricky, tricky, tricky. One more time, trickily. Tricky and tricky and tricky, tricky, tricky. Well done. Magician's castle, over here. Shazam. Wizard's whirlpool. Ooh. Magician's castle. Shazam. Trickily, tricky and tricky and tricky, tricky, tricky. And if I say to you, frogs, you've got to go a ribbit, a ribbit, a ribbit, and jump in a little square, because witches love to have little frogs as companions to help them do their spells. So they're the 4 things. Are you ready? Magician's castle, Shazam, Wizard's whirlpool, ooh, and trickly, tricky, 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 and last one, frogs, boing, 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 ribbit, ribbit, ribbit. Oh, fantastic. You have completed Magician's School. So now it is time to go and find your wand or whatever you're using, a spoon or a biro right now. And I'll see you back here in 1 moment. Are you back yet? Oh, you are fantastic. Okay, well, I have got a very special wand. It is a very pretty wand, one I've had in my family for very many years, but sometimes some of you guys are a little bit tricksy and a little bit magical, and sometimes you like to try and make my things turn from more than one thing. So please, whatever you do today, please don't make my things turn into 2s and 4s and 5s and 6s and other numbers, because otherwise I don't have the drawers at home to put them in. Now, grandmother and grandpapa, I know that sometimes you can be the absolute trickiest, and some mummies and daddies can be very, very magical sneaky, so keep your eyes on them. Turn round and look at your grown-up or your auntie or your caregiver and say, I'm watching you. So don't pull any tricks, grown-ups. Okay, now everybody, I would like to show you my beautiful, red, wonderful, gorgeous, what is lovely, isn't it? I know, it's a very lovely shade of red, just like my lipstick. And I've got one wand, just, why are you shouting? Look, I don't understand why you're shouting. I've only got one wand. I don't know what you're talking about. Because in my other, wow! You were right. 1 and 2. Mummy, was it you? Ask your grown-up, did they make 2 wands appear when I only had 1? Oh, well, don't worry. I really love the colour blue as well anyway, because blue is a wonderful colour and it goes with my fantastic sparkly magician's jacket. Now, whatever you do, though, please do not turn 2 wands into 3, because I honestly do not have enough space in my bag. I'm not Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins is Mary Poppins. So, everyone, are you ready? 1, 2, 3, wonderful magic time. It's time to just do a magic trick with my one blue wand, and I love this colour. It's very much like the ocean, isn't it? And it's really... Why are you shouting, everybody? There's nothing in my right hand, it's empty. This is my left hand where my wand is, because in my right hand is... You were right! Oh no. Grown-ups, you made my wands turn into more again. You silly bananas. Now listen, grown-ups, honestly, this is getting a little bit silly now. I do love yellow because yellow is the colour of the sun or of sunflowers and other wonderful things. But please, 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 please do not turn this into more than one wand. I do not have the space on my bicycle. Ding ding. So are you ready, everyone? 1, 2, 3, and it's time to do a little bit of magic with my one wand, my lovely yellow wand. It's beautiful, isn't it? It's a bit like butter or margarine or what. Why are you shouting again, everybody? You're being very silly, aren't you, today? Because I've only got one wand here in my left hand, because in my right hand there's a... Oh my goodness, there is this time. Green is the colour of grass and green is the colour of bouquet. Oh! Mum and Dad, grown-ups, whoever you are in the room with our fantastic children, I think that you've met... Grown-ups, are you saying it wasn't you? It was the children? Did you magic my wands to be 1, 2, 3 and 4? Well, you're not going to do it to make a 5th one, are you? You wouldn't be that silly, would you? No, okay. Well, I tell you what, instead this time I'm going to hold it in my right hand, because it seems to be my right hand that you're able to put something in it without me knowing, because you're so magical. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and here is my beautiful magic wand. Ta-da! and there's nothing in my left hand. My left hand is completely empty. Thank you very much. You need to stop screaming. I know I'm your favourite. It's totally fine. Okay. But no, there's nothing in my left hand. Here in my right hand is one beautiful green one, the colour of wonderful, delicious broccoli and beans. And in my left hand, you did it again, you crazy bananas. That means I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ones. I think we should get ready to go on a magical adventure to do a trick together. But in order to do that, we need to build the magic up inside of our toes and let it grow all the way through our tummy, and it's going to be very funny. Are you ready, everyone? It's time for us to go. Raise those magic arms up to the sky, really, really high, down to the ground. Make a very, very loud sound. Take them out to the side, come back to the middle. We're gonna wriggle. Now let's go with our wands. We're gonna take them up and put them in the air. Now wave your wand up in the air. Now wave your wand up in the air. Now wave your wand up to the sky. Now wave your wand down to the ground. Well done! Okay guys, I think we are ready to go. We are ready to go on our magical adventure. But before we do a little bit of magic, I'd love to show you one of my very best, very favourite, very good tricks. Now, you obviously know I am a magician, but I don't know whether you also know that I am an artiste. I have drawn many wonderful pictures of cats eating ice creams, of dolphins playing the piano, and of frogs brushing their moustaches. And I'd love to show you a few of my beautiful pictures, if that's all right with you. Is that okay? Oh, fantastic. All right, are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and all of them are in here. Are you ready? This is embarrassing, isn't it? They are, they've gone missing. Let's look again. 1, 2, 3, and then they'll all be here just sitting in the book, and then all of my pictures will be back. I don't know. Do you think we could use magic to make my pictures reappear? You do? Oh, fantastic. Okay, well, everybody, pick up your wands like this. And we're going to wave our wands up in the air from side to side. We're going to, let's wave our wands up in the air. Let's wave our wands up in the air. Let's wave our wands up really high in the sky. Are you ready? We're going to say abracadabra after 3, and we'll do 3 taps of the book to make sure all of the pictures are back. And when you do that, can you imagine your favourite thing in the world to draw and throw it at the book at the same time? But please don't hit me with all of your weird and wonderful drawings. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, abracadabra. 1, 2, 3. I hope it worked. Mummies and daddies and caregivers, I hope you were saying the magic words very loudly. Are you ready? Let's go. 1, 2, 3, and all of the pictures will be back, and then I'll be able to show you my drawings. Mummies and daddies, come here. Mummies and daddies, you weren't loud enough. You've got to say abracadabra as loudly as you can. Okay, let's try again, everybody. Abracadabra, throw your favourite picture at the book after 3, and I'll do 3 taps, and hopefully all of my pictures will have reappeared. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, abracadabra. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm crossing everything. Let's hope that they have reappeared. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, and what? They have reappeared, but they're missing something. They're missing their friends, or they're missing the point, or they're... I know, they're missing all of the beautiful, wonderful colours there are in the world. Now, listen, on your clothes, you must be wearing something that is a colour. It could be black, it could be white, it could be silver, gold, yellow, orange, red, whatever. Now, if you've got any of those colours on, take them off of your t-shirt and with your mind, throw them through the screen and into this book so we can make my wonderful, beautiful drawings reappear once more. If they reappear, then we might be able to have a look at the wonderful drawings I've done. Are you ready? After 3, abracadabra and 3 taps whilst you're throwing your beautiful colours from your clothes onto the book. It could be green, yellow, purple, red, blue, orange. It could be anything. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, abracadabra. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I felt all of the colours coming through into this wonderful, beautiful book with my pictures. Let's see if it worked. 1, 2, 3, and all of the... Wow! All of them have come back. Not just the drawings, but also all of the beautiful colours. Let's check again just to make sure it wasn't our imagination. Are you ready? And they have beautiful drawings of ice creams and children enjoying balloons in the shape of butterflies, bunny rabbits eating a delicious carrot, and a magician like myself. Fantastic. Everyone, you are so very magic that you should give yourself a huge round of applause. Now, just before we go, I'd love to show you one more trick. Have we got time for one more trick? Everyone say yes, please. I can't hear you. That's not very loud, is it? If you love another trick, say one more trick. I don't think that was loud enough. Grown-ups, do you think that was loud enough? Oh, I don't think so. Are you ready? After 3, one more trick. 1, 2, 3. Fantastic. Okay, well, just because it's you, one more trick. Now, as you can see, I'm a wonderful artist, but I can also draw live for you here today. So, I have got a little piece of paper here, and I have got a pen. Now, I would love to draw someone in the audience, and I think... Ooh, I'm getting an image of your grown-ups. Right, are you ready? I'm drawing, it ain't boring, I'm an artist, hey, watch this, they got hair, not just 1, 6 hairs, only joking, a full head of hair. Okay, and they are a one up. Are you ready? I'm not joking. You are going to be so excited when you see this picture. You're going to be like, wow, Picasso, whoo, Rembrandt, what's that, Frida Kahlo? You're going to be so excited because it's the best drawing anybody has ever drawn, ever. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, ta-da! It's great, isn't it? Why aren't you all clapping? Why aren't you all cheering? It's good, isn't it? It looks like one of your doesn't look like one of your grown-ups. But look, your grown-ups have got faces, haven't they? Not like a proper circle. Oh, but your grown-ups have got eyes. But they're not closed because they're not asleep. Okay, no, but look, they've got a nose. But their nose doesn't look like a piece of cheese. Okay, no, okay, hair? More hair than that, or less hair than that, but not this. Okay, doesn't look like... All right then. Well, maybe my art isn't very good. Maybe it's time for me to think about doing something new. Maybe I need to just stop drawing. Maybe I'm having an off day, you know, maybe it's just not a brilliant piece of art. It doesn't have to be brilliant, you just have to enjoy it. Oh ho ho. Okay, maybe I might not be brilliant at the drawing, but maybe I can do some magic. And squeeze it really tight. Everyone squeeze with me. Squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Well done. Okay, we're going to pop it into this bag, which is absolutely empty and has nothing in it. Here's the ball, here's the bag. Are you ready? Block. Now, we remember how we were doing magic before. We said 1, 2, 3 and abracadabra. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, abracadabra. 1, 2, 3. And here will be the most amazing piece of art that I did, and it'll just be something even better than that, and it will be... Oh no, oh no. All of the pieces of... We didn't do it, did we? Grown-ups, you need to do the magic, even if you are annoyed that I said you had a nose like a piece of cheese. I didn't know for sure, did I? Let's rip it. Everyone get your hands together and we're going to squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. And then what we're going to do is we are going to, into this bag that is empty, we are going to put this scrumpled, crunched up, ripped up piece of paper in here and hopefully do a little bit of magic. So everybody, grown-ups, even though I did say that you had closed eyes all of the time and hair like little bits of electricity coming off your head, it is time for you to step up to the plate and to do some magic. Are you ready, everyone? After 3, a big abracadabra and a 1, 2, 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, abracadabra. Let's hope it's worked, because I really hope that we've done it this time, because otherwise I'm just going to be here looking at a piece of scrumpled up, crushed up piece of paper all day, and you're going to be like, oh, boring, and oh no, it's just another crumpled up piece of paper again, isn't it? Oh my goodness, you amazing magicians out there! Mummies, daddies, grandparents and caregivers and children, you put my, albeit not wonderful drawing, but you put it back together like magic. Oh, everyone give yourself the hugest round of applause. And all of that scrumpled up mess has disappeared and you guys are the most magic of the magicest. Now, I'm afraid that is the end of our time together now, but don't worry. Don't forget, if you do want to have a party at home, because just because we're staying indoors doesn't mean we have to be bored or mean that we can't celebrate our wonderful birthdays with our friends. There's classes and wonderful things to do online, and you can go over to Dantastic's website and find out about all the different themes and all there is to offer, and we'd love to make your day very magical. But it is time for us to have a little bit of a celebrate and a boogie, because you are marvellous and magical and wonderful. And it is time for us to get up on our feet. So everybody get up, get up, get up. You've got 3 seconds as quickly as you can. 3, 2, 1, ta-da. Now when the music starts, you've got to do wild and wonderful, majestic magician's moves. But when the music stops, you've got to stand still as a sardine. No, sorry, not a sardine. You've got to stand as still as a satsuma. No, not a satsuma. I keep talking about a lot of food. Maybe I'm fine. Aha, you've got to stand still as a shh. What even is a shh? That's not right, is it? You've got to stand still as a stamp, a stand, a statue. All right, okay, everybody get up. Grannies, grandmothers, aunties, uncles, everybody. It's time for us to have a little boogie. Are you ready? Let's go. And show us those moves. And funky dance. And funky dance. And funky dance. And are you still as a statue? No wobbling, no sneezing, no making silly noises. Are you still as a statue? Stay very still. Okay. Oh yeah. You can jump really high, baby. Jump and jump.
Yeah.
You can jump to this side. You can jump to the front. Okay.
Let's go.
Wow, guys, that's super good. So very everybody still. All right, one last time, and then it will be a big bye from me, and I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Get ready to show your best moves. This is the last chance to show your super funky stuff.
Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. Everybody just have a good time. Party rock is in the house tonight. Everybody just have a good time. And we gon' make you lose your mind. We just wanna see ya shake that.
So run hands up like this, hands up like that, and give yourselves a big wave goodbye. And please come and join us again sometime. Lots of love, and see you soon. You've been marvellous, you've been magical, and you've been absolutely fantastic. Bye!
Yo, I'm running through these halls like Dre, now I got that devilish flow. Rock and roll, no halo. We party rock. Yeah, that's the crew that I'm repping on the rise to the top. No let